In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a basic square pillow. The first thing you need to do is measure two squares same size. In this example, I made a 10-inch square with two different colors. Be sure to count out the squares or just look at the numbers and make sure you cover 10 inches on each side. Now you're going to pin them together with the right sides of the fabric together, and I do a double pin at my start and my end. You can see here I'm getting ready to start and I'm going to sew along. I do not recommend sewing over the pin. You would want to remove that, but you'll see here I'm going to do a quick back stitch to lock in those first few stitches. Then I'm going to return to sewing forward. And you do want to look at your seam allowance and keep it consistent throughout. Again, don't sew over the pin. And when you get to the corner, you're going to put your needle into the fabric, lift up the presser foot, and pivot the fabric 90 degrees. That makes a nice sharp corner on your pillow. You're going to put your presser foot back down and get ready to sew the next edge of the pillow. You take the pins out as you sew along, again looking at the seam allowance line on that metal needle plate on the machine. Keep sewing along, remove the pin, and keep going. And you'll see when we get to the next corner, we pivot again, continue. Now we're on the third side, and we're gonna go right back to the fourth side, and we're gonna stop again at the double pin. That's my mark to know that I need to stop, or else I'm gonna sew the whole pillow closed. I'm gonna now do my back stitch. And be sure to remove that pin before you get to this point. And now we're going to be ready to take the pillow off of the machine. So we lift up the presser foot. We need to make sure our needle is all the way up by looking at the take-up lever. Then we can easily pull the fabric away, and we're going to snip our threads at the pillow, leaving the extra threads at the machine, ideally leaving about 3 to 4 inches. So now we have our pillow right sides together. Before we turn it around, we're going to clip the corners. And you'll see here, I'm just going to cut little triangle off. Be sure not to cut through the stitching. This allows you to flip the pillow around and make sure that each corner, again, can be a nice crisp corner. When there's too much fabric in the corner and you turn it around, it gets bunched up. Now you turn your pillow right side out, pushing out each of those corners, and then it will be time to stuff. You're going to put in as much stuffing as you would like, whether you want the pillow to be really firm or softer, and then you're going to pin the open edge to get ready for hand sewing. You want to fold over the edges so you have a nice finished edge, not the raw edge of the material, and once you have it pinned, you do a hand sewing stitch of your choice. It could be the overcast as you see here, it could be a running stitch, a back stitch, your preference. Try to have those initial knot and threads tucked inside, and then just continue on until you get the whole opening closed up. You're going to tie off your knot, making sure that you cover the whole area, and there you go. You've made yourself a pillow. Have fun making it whatever colors you would like.